What's up everybody, it's Adam. I'm trying to be quiet. I'm here at the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum, the one near Dulles, not the one on the National Mall, just to be clear. We're here today to talk a little bit about visual storytelling. I felt like this is a very appropriate backdrop because every single plane here has its own story. This entire amazing building has its own story. To illustrate a quick point here, I'm going to take you from where I'm at here at the museum back to where I'm staying in DC for a couple of days so that you can say a lot in just a couple of seconds. Let's go. Just like that, here, there, in a flash. But here's the deal. There's a lot that we tell with our video storytelling or our photo storytelling through the mediums and the museums and the monuments that I've seen in the past couple of days. This has really been a major influence on the way I intake information visually, also how I represent this in a digital format that I'm going to be able to bring to you guys.
Alright, so we're going to be doing a little switching between video and photo here, but first, did you happen to notice this young lady physically abusing this man? In case you missed it, here's the rest of that play. I wonder what the story behind that is. So it goes without saying that Washington, D.C. is a very visual place. If you're a photographer, you're going to go and you're going to get the photo of the Washington Monument. I was able to accomplish something here that I wasn't able to accomplish at a separate point with the entire Washington Monument reflected in the water. I'll ask you to forgive the mediocre quality of the next couple of photos. I arrived at the Lincoln Monument at night. Everything was just how I pictured it would go, and I walked up to the edge of the reflecting pool and I tried to frame up a photo that had this entire reflection of the Washington Monument, and that wasn't the spot. So I walk up the steps a piece, attempt to get composition on this photograph again, and no luck. Still have the very tip of the Washington Monument cut off. So I continue up the steps and I turn around and try again 2-3 more times, and I got to the very top. So I'm standing there at the very base of the Lincoln Monument, right by the statue of Lincoln. I just can't get my camera up high enough to get the vantage point of the entire monument across the water. And I look over my shoulder, and of course there's Lincoln, just giant and glorious right behind me. And then I looked across back at the water, and I looked at the monument, and I looked back up at Lincoln, and then it dawned on me, we don't get that view. He gets that view. Legitimately, my mind was blown. Alright, back to the Smithsonian. We'll wrap this up.
And we all know that lots of stories get told without ever saying a word. Like, for example, the space shuttle. Many stories. Doesn't need words. Tells its own story. And the presentation of these here satellites right above my head tell a story with just simply their location, floating in space. Big thanks to you guys for coming by, hanging out, doing this part of the storytelling with me. If you really like what you see, subscribe below. I'm bringing lots more stories your way over the coming weeks, days, months, I hope years. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the vlog. Big thanks to all of you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.